everyone, welcome back to another video. I, Srishti Mishra, legal intern in LexClick and Company, is going to present today's video topic, that is capacity to contract. And in this video, we will be going to know about who all are the parties who are unable to enter into a contract. So, just moving ahead with the topic. It is very important to know that this video does not solicit any kind of promotion or advertisement under the guideline of Bar Council of India, and sole purpose of this video is only for educational purpose. Now let's get started with the video. So there are three parties who are unable to enter into a contract. So first one is minor, a person of minor who is minor, which according to his age he cannot enter into a contract. Second one is a person of unsound mind. Unsound mind is further divided into three, that is lunatic, idiot, and last one is drunken or intoxicated. Now third part of that is the person who cannot enter into contract is person disqualified by law, and these sub points are the person who are disqualified from law is first one is alien, enemy, foreign sovereign, convict, corporation and company, and lastly insolvent. So these are the some points who cannot enter into contract, who are not unable to enter into a contract. Now who is compelled to enter into contract? So section 11 of Indian Contracts Act talks about it, and if I tell you what is the legal definition of that is, so legal definition of section 11 is that every person is compelled to enter into a contract who is the age of majority. First point, age of majority, above the 18 years of age, and according to law he which is subjected, who is of unsound mind, अपने होशो हवाश में रहे वो इंसान जब वो contract when he the person is going to enter into a contract. And lastly, a person who is not disqualified by law. Not disqualified by law means that a person is insolvent. If any person is declared insolvent, that person cannot enter into a contract, or we'll discuss about it ahead. Now these all are the points which are included in section 11 of Indian Contract Act. Now the age of majority is 18 years of age, and there is also exceptions of age is that 21 years. That is where first point if I tell about this, that is where a guardian of minor person or property is appointed under the Guardian and Ward Act, that is 1819. And second point is that when minor property has passed under the superintendency of the courts by word. So these 2 points where exceptions of 21 year of age is applied. Now we will be talking about that position of agreement by minor. So if we talk about what are the positions, so first is that validity. An agreement with a minor is void ab ratio, मतलब वो void हो जाएगी, उसकी कोई मान्यता नहीं रहेगी. Now moving ahead, that is person have received any benefit under a void contract, he cannot be asked to return the same. And if talking moving ahead with the other subs point, so this is that a minor has received any benefit under the void contract, he cannot ask to return the same. And that is another point is that fraudulent representations of minor, no difference of the status of agreement, the contracts remain void. Okay, ठीक है. A minor who is consent of all the partners be admitted to the benefit of the existing partnership. A minor can only return with all the agreement, all the admitted of the partners, so that the partnership can get benefits from it. And second, that is another point is that contract signed by the minor is void ab initio, hence no specific performance can be enforced by such contracts. So these are the sums point. And if we talk about the more points in that, so more points, there are 3 more points that are, first one is that a minor cannot be adjudicated as insolvent, a minor cannot be made insolvent, he is not insolvent. And minor can enter into a contract of apprentices, services, education, etc. Guarantee for and by minor is not there. And these all are the points which discuss about the position of agreement by minor. Now we'll be talking about there are some exceptions to that. So if we talk about exceptions, so contract of the benefit of the minor, contract for the benefit of the minor, that is talking about second point, that is contract by guardian, so benefit to minor by the guardian or manager of his state. So there are 2 points which includes that. So first point is that within the scope of the authority of the guardian and for the benefit for the minor. And now talking about which is third essential of the contract. So contract for supplying of necessities. So necessities में आ जाती है foods, clothes, bed, shelter, shoes, medicines, etc. And these are the three exceptions which are related to the capacity to enter into a contract. Now we will talking about the third point, that is third not second point of that person who is not unable, that is a person of unsound mind. So there are three persons which I told you about, that is lunatic, idiot and drunken and intoxicant. A person of unsound mind, a person who is usually of unsound mind but occasionally of sound mind can make a contract when he is of sound mind. And when a person who is usually of sound mind but occasionally of unsound mind may not be a contract, he is of sound, because he is of sound mind, he cannot enter into a contract. At the time of entering into contract, a person should be of sound mind, अपने होश और वास में रहे वो इंसान, then that person can enter into a contract. Now there are some idiots जो बचपन से idiots रहते हैं, like that person cannot enter into a contract, mental problem. So these all are the person who cannot enter into a contract for a valid contract. Now talking about the third point is that person who are disqualified by law. So there are five points, that is alien, enemy, foreign sovereign, convict, corporation and company, and insolvent. So person disqualified by law, that are there are sub points of that, and if we talk about that, so body, corporate or company or corporation. So contractual capacity of company is determined by object, cause, tois, mandatorium of association. Any act in excess of power given is ultra vires and hence void. Okay, now alien, enemy, that is an alien is a person who is foreigner of the land, and that person is known as alien enemy, and that person cannot enter into a contract during the war. That is, a contract can be entered into with a alien enemy with the permission of the central state, that is central government. ठीक है. So insolvent is very we know that insolvent is the person who is declared insolvent by law and his property vests in receiver, and therefore he cannot enter into a contract. So these are the points which talks about the person who are not unable to enter into a contract. And I hope you like this video, or I hope this video you find this video very informative, and you like this video, so go and smash the like button. Till then, take care, goodbye.